Hey guys, so I'm back for another tutorial and I've just been on a roll and I'm so glad you guys realize that because people have been like, yeah, I like these constant videos. So I may not keep up with all the comments though because you know it takes a little bit to catch up, but I have been so inspired to do this look right here, this look right here. Yeah, if you guys don't know Batalash on YouTube, you need to just search Batalash after this video. And I'll leave a link below in the description so you can go and check that out, but you watch this video first, right? So Samantha, it's like a team of them, but Samantha, who is kind of the originator, she did this orange look with almost the same identical eyeshadows. And I was like, hello, hi, how are you? I am Tina. Thank you very much. I am going to recreate. And I draw inspiration from makeup artists and Instagrammers and those people that are just really good at what they do. And this one was a no-brainer. I had to do it. I'm gonna link the video. I'm gonna link her channel because you need to subscribe. I'm gonna link the actual video so you can check it out. We actually use the same products because I already had them, so I was like, why not? So if you want to see how I did this look, and yeah, stay tuned for the tutorial and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, so here's an up-close view of the look that we are going for. Let's get right into it. By now you know the drill. I have to apply primer to my lids to help prevent creasing because I have very oily lids. So I'm just applying my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion all over my lid. And eyeshadows always need a friend to play with, so I'm applying a base, and this is my Lane Low Paint Pot from MAC. And I'm just applying that all over my lid up to my brow using my Zoeva 144 Concealer Buffer Brush. And then I'm just going to use my finger to soften the edges. For this look, I'm going to make use of my Eyes Are the Window shadow palette from Stila, and this one is the Mind palette, which is the all matte version. And I'm just going to grab a skin tone color out of that, and that is the shade Wit. And I'm going to blend that across my brow bone using my Lip Beautifully eyeshadow brush from IT Cosmetics. It's the number 216. And even though I'm trying to use different eyeshadows, I couldn't stay away from my Makeup Forever eyeshadows. So I'm grabbing the shade ME734, which is Tangerine. And I'm going to apply that. It's kind of interesting. I'm applying it on my inner lid, avoiding the inner tear duct area. And I'm applying it on my outer lid, avoiding the very, very outer V area. So I'm applying it kind of centered, leaving a gap in the middle. So just position it, inner lid, outer lid, avoid the extreme outer lid and the extreme inner lid. And I'm just applying that pretty generously using a IT Cosmetics number 112 eyeshadow brush. And I'm keeping it below the crease and just using zigzag motions to apply that color and build up the intensity. Now I wiped off the excess off that brush on a washcloth, and now I'm just going to go at the edges just to fade out that color a little bit so it's not too harsh on the crease, because we do not want a harsh line in the crease at all. So just go back and forth over that color, just zigzag motions to blend that out. Then I'm grabbing the shade that Samantha was raving about, which is Persia from NARS, which is a matte deep orange shade. And it is absolutely glorious, and I've owned it for a while now and I finally have a reason to use it. And I'm just going to apply that now on the inner tear duct area and the outer lid and crease area using the same Precision eyeshadow brush, that number 12 from IT Cosmetics. And I'm using kind of circular motions just to buff that color in, and then using flicking feathery motions to bring that inwards across the crease. And I'm just grabbing the fluffier brush that we used to apply that skin tone color, and I'm going to go around the edges of that color just to blend it out, so again there are no harsh lines. So just go back and forth windshield wiper motions to fade that color upwards. Now I'm going back to my Makeup Forever eyeshadows, and on the very, very inner tear duct I'm going to apply my Mandarin eyeshadow, which is the I-722 shade, which is an icy light peach color. I'm applying that with a Precision smudger brush from IT Cosmetics. It's the number 124, and I'm just applying that on my inner tear duct and feathering it in with the other shades. And I'm also going to apply that on the middle of the lid. And this is going to be our highlight or spotlight shade. And I'm using this smudger brush because it really packs on the color and I want this to have serious impact. So just smudge that in just on the middle of the lid. So now I'm going back in with that precision shadow brush that we're using to apply the rest of the colors, and I'm going to blend out the edges of that highlight shade because I don't want it to stand out too much. I do want it to bring attention to the eye, but I don't want any harsh lines. Now I'm going to grab a matte light orange shade. This is Sienna, which is M726 from Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to apply that just on the crease area, and that's just going to give us a nice blend in color for the deeper shades that we're going to apply now. I noticed that I blended a little bit too much of the darker orange away, so I'm just going back in and adding some more of the color just to intensify the color payoff so it really shows up. Now I'm going back into the Stila palette and I'm grabbing the shade Genius, which is a matte dark brown, and I'm just lightly tapping that on my outer V and just using small, very light zigzag motions to blend it in, and that's just going to intensify and deepen that outer V and outer crease area. So very light touches. We don't want too much going on. We don't want to muddy the colors. We just want to add a little darkening effect. And booyah! I think I got that all in one go. So I'm just going to go back now with the blending shade and just blend around the edges so there are no harsh lines. Look at that. Ah! That blend is awesome. Yay! And for the highlight shade under my brow, I'm just grabbing another shade from the Stila palette. It's Creativity, which is just a matte ivory. And apply that under my brow with my MAC 252 brush. Hello! And I'm grabbing another Eyes Are the Window shadow palette, and this is in Soul, and I'm grabbing a shimmery gold shade from this, and I'm also going to mix it with a more icy shade. The two shades I'm using are Kitten and Vitality, and I'm just going to mix those two together, and I'm going to pop that on my inner tear duct using that precision smudger brush again, that 124 from It. And I'm also going to pop a little bit of that over the center of the lid to add a little bit more of a shimmery highlight. And that is pretty much done. So now I'm going to grab some of the Mandarin shade and the Tangerine shade from Makeup Forever on that smudger brush and apply it on my inner lower lash line. And because Stila me love you long time, I'm gonna put a smudge stick liner. This is in the shade Damson, which is a matte dark brown, and I'm just lining my waterline with that. And then I'm grabbing my Tom Ford number 15 brush and kind of smudging it downwards onto the lash line. And a little will come over, so it's going to give a nice smoky effect. Just buff that in, just smudge it out. And then over that, I'm grabbing some of that Persia eyeshadow from NARS again on the same smudger brush and smudging it over the brown liner, which will give us a nice dark orangey shade. Then for my mascara, I'm using a new one because I am out of my Too Faced and I wanted to try something new, so I'm using my Buxom Vitality Lash Mascara. And the brush I have with it is the Big and Bushy. I'm just going to apply that to my upper lashes. And I got a smudge on my nose. That's perfect. So apply that to both upper and then lower lashes. And then for my lashes, I'm going to use some horsehair lashes. Hello, giddy up. These are from Minked Lashes and the style is Chanelle. And can I tell you that horsehair lashes are everything? If you like mink lashes and you think those are everything, if you try horsehair lashes, your life is changed forever. I really need to pick up some more because I love these lashes so much. They're so lightweight. They feel great on. They wear well. They look very natural. They're just so awesome. And now the eyes are completely done, and can we talk about it? I love this so much. Oh my god, look. Oh my god. Love it. Let's move on to the rest of the face. Alright, so now let's move on to the lips. And for the lips, I wanted to do something nude, but very orange still, because I wanted to do kind of a monochromatic look. So I'm going with a very peachy, orangey undertone lip color. And this is my Buxom True Nude Lip Foundation in the shade Bare. And it has a very orangey terracotta undertone. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips and just make sure I get all the nooks and crannies, because I'm not using lip liner with this. So just cover my lips with this, and then we're gonna move on. And it's a very matte lip color, and it can come off a little bit too dead, especially with the eyes being this intense. So I'm gonna liven this up a bit with my Cle De Peau Lipgloss in the shade number 2, I guess. And it's just one of their brilliant lip glosses. It's just a golden sheen. It's not going to change the lip color, but it's going to add shine and sheen and this golden hue to it. Any lip gloss that you have that has a golden undertone will do. You do not have to splurge on the Cle De Peau, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. So I apply that to my lips and kind of smack my lips together, rub them in so it would blend in and look like, yeah, like this, like it just all flows together. And then I feel like I have to do some contouring with my nose, because my nose just, I don't know, it just looks really wide because my eyes are highlighted, so it looks further apart. Anyway, I'm going in with my Sculptor Contouring Face Slenderizer from Tarte, which is this stick kind of creamy contour cream stick. And I'm just going to apply that down the sides of my nose and also at the bridge, just to create a shape and give it some dimension and not make it look so flat on my face. And then I'm gonna just blend that in with my fingers. I'm not using any brushes or anything. I'm just keeping it old school, you know, basic. And then to highlight down the bridge of my nose, I'm gonna use my Shea Moisture concealer in Havasu Hazel, which is a great highlighter. It has a yellow undertone, so it blends in nicely with my skin. I'm just gonna apply that on the bridge of my nose and on the very tip. And then I'm going to blend that in also with my finger. Well, no, I'm actually using my It Cosmetics All Over Shadow Brush, which is a great airbrushy brush. What am I talking about in this video? But it gives a nice airbrush finish is what I want. What is what I want to say. So like the Sephora airbrush brushes, these are similar concepts. So I'm just blending that in with the brush, and then I'm just going to use my finger again just to blend it in. And then with the warmth of your finger, it really helps to meld everything together. And then because I blended out the tip of my nose, I'm going to go back in with the Sculptor, just outline just the tip. So you create kind of a point with the sculpting that's going on. And because your nose is not going to be just one straight line, so the highlights here and then the tip is highlighted, but right here is a shadow. So I'm just doing that and, you know, re-blending that with my finger. And now for the cheeks, I am going in with my Sienna eyeshadow from Makeup Forever, which again is the same eyeshadow I used on the eyes. Again, keeping the look very one-tone, monochromatic. So I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks using my Zoeva Luxe cheek brush. This is the number 126. Just blend that in, really give myself some color, and I am loving these terracotta orangey shades on my skin for the fall. It just, loving it. That shade is perfect. It is so perfect. Then I'm grabbing for a contour my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in the shade medium and my It Cosmetics angled radiance brush, and I'm just gonna apply this to the hollows of my cheeks, yeah, just to give myself some dimension. And then I'm also rounding it out a little bit, because if you just apply it to the hollows of your cheeks and leave it like a stripe, it looks a little off balance. So you want to make sure you bring it up in like a circular shape with your hairline, so everything just blends in like, oh, it's naturally, you know, it's a naturally occurring shadow. So just blend that in. And yeah, I'm not going to do any highlight or anything, because I think that is enough for the look. So yeah, there goes the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed putting it together. I was dying to do an orange eyeshadow look, and then when Samantha did it, I was like, oh my god, that is the perfect orange eyeshadow look. I need to recreate it. and I've been dying to do it, and I used a lot of the eyeshadows that she used as well, and I just kind of modified it for my skin tone, and I love how this turned out. I'm all over the place today. What's going on with me? Anyway, all kookiness aside, hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial, enjoyed this video, and if you did, definitely share with your friends, favorite, you know, thumbs up, you know, and show your support. And thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I'll leave links to all the products to use, full list of all that good stuff, my Twitter, my Instagram, and Facebook, where you can follow along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye.